Hey everybody, welcome to Chokehold TV. Hope everybody's okay out there. Very special video today. There was no Vinyl Friday this past Friday. The reason being is because I wanted to keep a record video for this one. Today is the 29th of August 2022, and today would have been Michael Jackson's 63rd birthday. The King of Pop, if he was still with us, would have been 63. So without any further ado, I am going to show you if I can, in the time I have, my entire 12-inch Michael Jackson vinyl record collection. This has been painstakingly got over the past few years, and yeah, there is Jackson 5 stuff in here. Some of this just in on Vinyl Fridays, and it's in no particular order, and we're going to go with this one. I'm not going to read songs out, I'm just going to show you the records, and if anything needs to be said about them, I will. So the first one here, got Michael Jackson, Got to Be There. Very, very cool album. We're moving on to Dangerous straight away. This one is one that I think the first copy I got of Dangerous, on record anyway. This is the second copy. The labelling is different, and also this one is a Music on Vinyl reissue. Now, if you remember me saying, Dangerous was re-released, I think it was November 2021, I believe, and they brought out two different versions of it. Well, this is one of them. This is Dangerous with the red and black swirl vinyl. You can see it there on the hype sticker. Just a standard Dangerous album, nothing really different about it. It's just on red and black swirl to celebrate Dangerous. Next up, guess what we got? This is Dangerous. This is the other version that was released at the same time. This is the Walmart limited edition version, what you could pick up over in the US for $33.97. This I had imported from the US. Because I think this version you can only get like in the US and maybe Canada. I'm not sure. There might be a few other places in the world you can get it, but yeah, this one was imported from the US. Next up, we have, going back to early Michael Jackson, Music and Me, 12-inch vinyl, and it's got like a textured kind of thing going on the sleeve. Really nice, that. Now this one is a reissue. I can't remember when it was reissued. It's been a hot minute, but this is the greatest hits of the Jackson 5. On the hype sticker, it says Rare Japan only quad versions, alternative mixes of their hit singles. ABC, Want You Back, Love You Save, and Sugar Daddy is on there. That is the reissue of that. We're moving on to Thriller 25. This is a 2 LP set. You get the standard Thriller album on this, and you also get some other songs on here like For All Time and other ones like that. Really, really good to listen to. Plays great. Now we're moving on to something that you will see and is available, but when you see it, you really should buy it. This is the original 1982 UK release, picture disc of Thriller. This is exactly what this is. Right there, that is the UK release of Thriller on picture disc. This is the original 82. That's what the back of it looks like. I won't be showing you the back on all of them, though. Next up, we move on to 20 Golden Greats, Jackson 5. Then, we have these ones. Now, these got pictures on the back, and I can't really show them because I'm trying to get through this as quick as I can. But this is Michael Jackson Bad 25. The Bad 25 is not printed on the record. That's just a sticker. It's got a picture on the back, it's basically got that, what you see there, on the back. Okay, on the back of the record. You also got an alternate picture from the Bad shoot there. We stay with Bad for the next one. For Bad. That's the original photo artwork, and also the original sort of writing there. Really nice record to own. Next up, we have, I don't even know if this is a reissue, to be perfectly honest with you. The Jackson 5, the Jacksons, should I say, Going Places. I've got several copies of that, you'll see as we go through. Next up, this one, Motown Special, the Jackson 5. Very nice. As we move back on and go back into 1987 in the Bad era, this is Bad. This is an original 1987 release. It has the hype sticker on it of what some of the songs that are on there. Just I Can't Stop Loving You and Bad is featured. Very, very nice. Now this next one was a bit tore up when I come through the post, the thing, but the record plays fine. This is Get It Together. That's like an original Tamla Motown copy. Next up, an original 82 Thriller black vinyl version. We have another one of the same thing, black vinyl version. The next one is Michael Jackson Thriller. This is from the Diamond Celebration box set that came out a few years ago. Then we stay with Thriller for Thriller 25. Exactly the same as no matter what edition you get. If you get the black vinyl version, if you get a reissue of Thriller today, if you get, the other picture disc, it's just exactly the same. It literally just is different because it's got the Michael Jackson down there and it's got Thriller 25 up there. And on the back, I think it's got a different yes, it has. On the back of this one, it's got the picture of the zombie picture on the back of that one. We move on to another copy of Michael Jackson Thriller. Now, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it could be this one. I think, if I remember rightly, that one is a Holland press of Thriller. Very, very nice to own. Next up, the Mahusive. This is it box set. This is 4 records, I believe, or 3 or 4 records, and it's the music that's from This Is It. You've got the song This Is It on there, both versions, and all of the songs that were featured on the movie is on there. Next up, back to the Jackson 5 with the Jackson 5 Greatest Hits. This is a picture disc. This even still has the poster with it. I've played it. It's a bit poppy, a bit crackly, but for a record this age and being a picture disc, or what picture disc technology was like back then, it's to be expected. Next up, we move on to a single of Say, 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 Michael Jackson and Paul McCartney. Next up, we move on to Michael Jackson, Off the Wall. This is an original 1979 copy of it. You can tell that because on the reissues, the writing is different. That is in, this is all in white. But on the originals, you've got the yellow and pink. Next up, we go back into Jackson's territory with Destiny. Fantastic album featuring Blame It on the Boogie. Fantastic record, fantastic music on there. Absolutely adore the Destiny album. The actual song Destiny is really, really nice as well. Also, sorry if the camera work is a bit all over the place. I couldn't find my tripod. Next up, we have the Jackson 5 Zippity Doodah. This one I brought. It's on Tamla Records. I'd never heard of it before. And some of the songs on it are The Love You Save, Ain't Nothing Like the Real Thing, Doctor My Eyes, and Ready or Not, Here I Come. Very nice. This one is a single. It's Michael Jackson, Liberian Girl, from the Bad album. Next up, we have Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5, and that's basically all it's called. It's for the 60th Motown anniversary. You can see Motown anniversary written up there. For 60 years of Motown, they released this, all Jackson 5 songs, and it is on a very, very, very tasty looking green vinyl. Very nice indeed. Next up, we have the Jackson 5 Anthology. Very, very nice. This is a double record set, and it's really, really cool. I must admit, it's some very, very cool to own. I'm going to pop a few of these over there. Actually, I might move them all over there, so we can fit a few more in. We're getting through it, guys. We're getting through it. Stay till the end. Drop a like for this one. Drop a like for MJ. Come on, let's do this. Okay, let's bring in the next one real quickly, because this is the Victory album from the Jacksons. This, as you can see, is a Japanese press. You can tell that when you look at the label. This is a Japanese press. You can see the... oh, what the fuck do they call them now? I've forgotten what they call them spines, but... Obi! The Obi strip. There you go. Yeah, that's what that is. The Japanese copy of Victory. And here we have your standard British or European edition of Victory as well. Sadly, I can't find the edition where there's a dove on the shoulder, but I am on the lookout for it nonetheless. Next up, we'll bring this one in. This is the best of Michael Jackson, where he's holding a dove. Is there a few Michael Jackson 5 tracks on here? I really can't remember. Got to Be There, Ain't No Sign, Ben. Yeah, Rockin' Robin and stuff like that is on there. So, yeah, a couple of Jackson 5 tracks. This one, I never had the original cover for. It's just in a white inner. But this is the 12-inch single of Thriller. Very nice. Next up, this is the Jackson 5 third album. Very cool to own that. Next up, you might think, hold on, what's going on? This is Stevie Wonder and Michael Jackson with their song Get It, featured on Stevie Wonder's Characters album. It's a really good song. If you haven't heard Get It, you've got to listen to it. It's a really good song. I highly recommend it. Next up, I do have a reissue of this, and I don't even think this is it. But this is the Jackson 5 with Skywriter. Next up, we move on to another reissue from the Jacksons. It's just simply called The Jacksons. Now, this one is a bit tore up. It was like it when I got it. And I have 2 copies of this, and hopefully we'll come across the other one. But this is 18 Greatest Hits of Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5. Next up, we move on to the Jackson 5 ABC. This is the original version, not what they released for Record Store Day, I believe, earlier this year or end of last year. But I am on the lookout. If I see one, I'll get one. Now, are you ready for something? We're going back to the Bad era here. But this is Bad 25. This is 3 records. It's a trifold. You've got 3 records in here, and you've got the original Bad album, but the difference is... well, next up, anyway, we've got Bad, so I can compare it to that. But if I flip this over on the back, you can see what they've done on this one is included Leave Me Alone on there. Whereas on the original, it ends on Just Good Friends and Smooth Criminal there, okay? So, all the songs are in the same order. It's just Leave Me Alone is on the Bad 25. And on the original, it just ends on Smooth Criminal. That I found to be quite interesting. And I believe Bad 25, this black vinyl version, is the only time with the Bad album that you will get Smooth Criminal and Leave Me Alone together. Unless, of course, you have got the CD. The original CD does have Leave Me Alone on there. Okay, next up, we've got Michael Jackson Off the Wall picture disc reissue for Diamond Anniversary. We've got the original version, Jackson 5, or the Jacksons Live, should I say. Next up, we've got Moving Violation, Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5. I don't know if this is the reissue. This looks actually pretty pristine, so I'm actually going to check. Yeah, that's the reissue, because you can tell by the lovely yellow vinyl record there. I'll pop that off to the side. I'll move the sleeve to the side as well so I know where it goes. Next up, you've got a double record album here. This is Michael Jackson Scream. 2 records, both of them are coloured. The first one is like a white, opaque, milky colour. That's because it's glow in the dark. And the second one is like a deep blue, but it has glow in the dark splatter on it. And no matter what people fucking tell you about glow in the dark vinyl, this sounds good. So fuck them. Right. Next up, we've got the other copy here. It is 18 Greatest Hits, Michael Jackson, Jackson 5. There it is. I knew I had one. Back onto singles real quick. We've got The Way You Make Me Feel. And the next single up from that is Michael Jackson, Smooth Criminal from the Bad album. Very nice. Next up, we've got another copy of Skywriter. That once again could be a reissue. I know this one is. Dancing Machine, Jackson 5. Next up, back to picture discs with Michael Jackson History Continues. What History Continues is literally just the first, the second CD in the History album. We're running out of time here on my phone, so I better hurry through these. Next up, we've got Looking Through the Windows, Jackson 5. Next up, we've got this one, which is a rare promo of Moving Violation from the Jackson 5. This one is a promo. It's got the sticker on it and also was used on British radio. This is the reissue of Get It Together. That's on red vinyl. Next up, we've got the Jacksons with Triumph. Very, very nice indeed. We've got another copy of Off the Wall. Now, this one, I don't know if it was original or not. I think this one's got the white label. I'm trying to get through these before this time runs out on my phone. Original 1987 copy of Bad picture disc. Once again, another Bad. That's an 87. Then, if I run out of time, I'll do a part 2 once this is uploaded. This is Michael Jackson Invincible 2-record picture disc set. Original copy of Michael Jackson, Jackson 5 Greatest Hits. This one is one of my most prized possessions. This is Michael Jackson Thriller. This is a Bulgarian version. Extremely hard to find, extremely rare, and this is the first press. The first press has had a blue label. The second press has had a purple label. This has a blue. Next up, we got Going Places, followed up by Going Places. And I'm going to leave it there because I'm going to have to do a second one. So thanks for watching this one, guys. I'll get this one uploaded straight away, and I'll see you in part 2. Take care, guys.